Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited because today I'm finally going to take my BMW to the dyno. We're going to see what this Shuenk N55 Plus Turbo does on the very conservative 91 octane tune that I have on it right now. All right, so I'm not expecting any big numbers from this. I did ask my tuner David Shoup to please make it as conservative as possible, and we even tuned it during the peak of heat of the summer here, which was easily 110 degrees while we were tuning. So ignition is very much dialed back. Boost is also dialed down. Basically, I just asked him, hey, worst case scenario, I'm in the peak of heat. I don't have access to ethanol. I need to put straight 91 octane. I'm going to tune off of that. So that's what the tune that I have on here right now. I don't expect any big numbers from this. That's what the flex fuel tune is going to be, but that's coming up. I don't want to start doing that until we have this one confirmed good to go. And guys, if you want to see more content like this, please hit the like button and please subscribe. It really helps the channel that way. So please, I know you hear from everyone else, but it really does help. So let's go to the dyno.
First pull. Ready? Okay, cool.
That was a clean reading.
Okay.
384, 408.
384 and 408. Damn, that's low. Yeah, it's a heartbreaker. All right, cool. And I did that from 2500-ish.
Yeah, I lagged behind on the button.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, cool. You ready to do another one? Let's go. Oh.
Oh, it died.
Yeah. There's the Christmas tree. Ready for a third? What the? Never mind.
Alright guys, well, long story short, the car would not stay on. I would try to put it into gear, nothing. I would try to hold gear. I had to hold the gas and put it into gear and it would shut off. So something was clearly wrong and I didn't have the equipment to do anything here. So what we did is we got under the car, we put it into neutral, and then we had to push it off the dyno and wait for the tow truck. So let's pick it up right there. Alright, well, here we are. Tow truck's picking up the car. Suspecting high pressure fuel pump failure again. So let's get it home. Alright boys, we are under the car, as you can tell. Got it back home, this transmission pan. So if you ever wondered how you can put this transmission into neutral, obviously you can't do it from the inside. You got to get under the car, remove the shield, because on the driver's side of the transmission, where's my finger? There you go. Hold on. All right, there you go. You see that little screw right there? That's a 5mm screw. You turn that, you screw that inward,
So you tighten it and it pushes on a lever that's on the upper side, and that lever then forces transmission to pop into neutral. So that way you can go ahead and tow it like I just did. Once you get to your destination and you're parked, go ahead and make sure you unscrew it so it can release the tension on the lever and the transmission will put itself into park again.
All right, guys, so now I'm picking my brain. So it's been 2 hours since the dyno. Obviously, you saw I got the car towed over here. It's on the side of the house right now, and it's very cold and rainy out there. So, great timing. Anyway, though, here's what I know. The first pull went fine, apparently. Second pull, it felt fine, but then as you saw when the roller slowing down the car, when the car came to a stop, the engine shut off, which that has never happened before to me on the dyno. And unfortunately, because I was recording all this stuff on my phone, I wasn't getting logs. So, and I knew that was going to be a thing, but up until now, I had no reason to suspect anything was going on with it. So I don't have any log information, but this is what I do have for you. When I got home, I attempted to start the car, and I took a screenshot of the gauges. Let me show you now. All right, so based on what we just saw right now in the gauges, it tells me that there's one of two things. A, I have really high resistance in my pressure rail sensor circuit that's causing it basically to read the highest it can read and just stay there. And that's obviously tricking the DME into thinking something's wrong, and it shuts itself down to save the engine, which that would be the best scenario because I can fix wiring, I can replace the sensor. Then there's option B, which would be that the high pressure fuel pump's bypass valve is jammed, and it's jammed shut. What's happening then is that with the high pressure fuel pump putting its normal output and then being tripled by the Helix overdrive with no way to bypass that pressure, basically it's getting it as high pressure as it can get, which is 3,600 almost PSI. And of course, the DME picks that up and it shuts down the engine to save the motor, which again, it's a great thing. But at that point, I am now suspecting one of two things. Either I have a bad sensor on the rail, I have bad wiring going to the rail, or my high pressure fuel pump crapped out. Yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for tonight because it's really cold and I've just had a long day. But tomorrow, I'm going to put in a known good rail pressure sensor that I have here. I always keep a spare. And so we're going to swap it out, and I'm going to go ahead and try to recreate that start and look at those figures and see what happens. Because that'll definitely put me in the right direction at that point. All right, guys, it's the next day, and I'm sorry if I wasn't all that clear just now. I was tired. It was a long day. Here's what I'm going to do. Right now, the engine is not staying on because of that insanely high rail pressure. The DME shutting it off to save the engine, which is good. What I'm trying to find out is it because of a faulty sensor / wiring, or is it that the high pressure fuel pump itself has crapped out on me? So we're going to rule out the sensor right now by replacing the sensor and seeing what kind of readings we get from the new sensor that is known to be good. So let's go do that right now. Now guys, I'm not going to go into detail as to how to replace the rail pressure sensor. I actually already have a video on that, so I will put that on the link down below for you. Okay, so I replaced the sensor. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to record a screen looking at the MHD gauges, and let's see what it looks like now. Crossing fingers. All right, guys, so it's a few days later. The brand new BMW high pressure fuel pump is here. I did get it from FCP Euro, of course, because I do want that lifetime warranty, but this is not a Reman'd like the one that's in the car right now. This is a brand new BMW unit. All right, so I'm not going to show you the entire installation process because I've already done that. I'll go ahead and link that video in the description below. But let's just go ahead and speed through it because I need to get this car up and running, and then I got to fry turkey. So I might as well show you guys how to do that too. So stick around. All right, the new high pressure fuel pump is in place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear the codes on the computer. Then I'm gonna put the monitoring screen of MHD on it and I'm gonna turn it on for you guys. Let's see what happens, crossing fingers. Alright guys, so no microphone, so you can hopefully hear the engine better. Let's see, muffler's open. So I drove around the block, no problem, everything looks good, sounds good. And so I'm just going to a little empty road here, just to do some spirited, I'm not going wide open throttle, I just want to make sure that everything runs how it should, so let's see. Yeah! Alright, let's turn around and get out of here. Oh. See, the Jetta could have made that turn. They were giving a thumbs up. I had to say hi. Alright guys, there you have it. Sometimes life smacks you in the face and you got to get back up and fight back. So here we go. Unfortunately, my high pressure fuel pump went out when I was trying to get a dyno for me and for you guys, but it is what it is. So now I replaced it. We're good to go now, and soon, hopefully the next video, I will have a dyno for you guys to finally get some numbers on this very conservative, safe 91 octane tune on this turbo before we go crazy with flex fuel. So now I'm gonna go fry a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. If you liked what you saw, please give me a like, consider subscribing. And like I always say, more projects coming your way for the F10 and the Jetta. Thank you so much.
All right, the bird is already seasoned and it's ready to go. So now we're just letting the oil get the temperature. Gotta bring it up to 350 before I bring it in. Alright, so now that the bird is in, now it's just a matter of keeping an eye on the temperature. So you want to have it somewhere around 325, and you want to run it about 3.5 minutes per pound for the bird. So just keep an eye on that temperature and your timer. Ok, ya terminó el tiempo. Vamos a apagar el gas. ¿Cómo va esto? ¿Qué dirección es esto? Ahí va. Ya, está apagado. Cerramos la válvula del tanque. Ya, todo apagado, todo listo. Ok, ahora vamos a quitar esto. Ahí va eso. Ok. Okay. That's hot. We'll deal with that later. Alright, ahí va. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh? Oh.